C-47 is the military version of the DC-3 airliner, which first flew in 1935. For the Lend-Lease program, nearly 2,000 of these Dakotas the aircraft became entered into RAF service, where they were delivered to the UK. First entered in service with the Royal Air Force in India in 1942. The Dakota eventually equipped 22 Royal Air Force squadrons and 3 Royal Canadian Air Force squadrons under Royal Air Force operational control. The Dakota served in every theatre of war, most notably in Burma and also during the D-Day landings and airborne assaults in Arnhem in 1944. Dakota 3, Zulu Alpha 947, that we see displaying here today, is the last of its kind serving with the Royal Air Force. That Dakota was constructed as a C-47A by Douglas, Long Beach, California. That's why they run Palestine, Long Beach, California. They were making a C-17 Globemaster there still. It was initially delivered to the United States Air Force on the 7th of September 1943. A little over a week later, it was transferred to the Royal Canadian Air Force and redesignated as a Dakota 3. During World War II, it served entirely in Canada. After the war, Dakota 661 operated in support of Canadian forces in Europe from 65 to 69, with the aircraft declared surplus to fire and sold to Scottish Aviation in Prestwick, where it was operated on behalf of the Royal Aircraft Establishment. When the Defence Research Agency, which was the successor to the RAE, decided to dispose of it in '92, the aircraft was adopted by the Royal Air Force and it was to be issued to the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. And it was taken on charge in '93 and it's now painted in the markings of 31 Squadron Dakota, which operated from India and over Burma in '43 and in '44. So we see the 3 ship breaking up. Now we'll get some individual passes.
Just imagine like a massive squadron.
I think so. Oh, it is.
Spitfire leading into Dakota, with the Hurricane holding off in front of us. So let's look straight ahead as he rides towards us. Ben Colwyn at the controls, Squadron Leader Ben. Again, starting flying career as an air cadet in West Sussex before completing an RAF flying scholarship. Gained his pilot's license when he was just 18 years old. Joined the Royal Air Force back in 2003 as a direct entry. And after flying multiple missions with 9 Squadron at RAF Arnhem, flying the Tornado GR4. Exercises included in Afghanistan and Libya. In 2011, Ben was posted to RAF Valley, where he was an instructor on the Hawk. 2016, he spent 2 years in the United States flying F-18s. This hurricane is famous before it even flew because it was the last ever built. It was 14,533 built. PZ-865 rolled off the Hawker production line in Langley Clerks in July 44. It still carries the inscription on the port side, the last of the many. Keen to preserve the last hurricane, Hawkers purchased the aircraft back from the Air Ministry and kept it in storage in Langley. And in the 1950s, PZ-865 was entered into the King's Cup air race by His Royal Highness, or Her Royal Highness, Princess Margaret. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know Princess Margaret wasn't a famous pilot, but she did know a certain Captain Peter Townsend, CBO, DSO, and DFC, and he flew the aircraft and actually achieved second place in it. And here's the thing, Ben is the current champion. So Ben is actually the King's Cup winner for this year, and he's flying the hurricane that Peter Townsend flew and came second in. So now a very different beast in front of us. It is, of course, the wonderful Spitfire from BBMF. This, as you can see, is a clipped wing version, TE311. Squadron leader Mark Subson, joined the Royal Air Force in 2001. Delivered to 39 maintenance units, where she was placed into storage. Then from 45 to 46, she was flown by a handle squadron of the Empire Test Flag School at Hallavington. After a period in storage, in 1951, she was allocated to the very pilot training flight from Ashton Down. On to orientation until early 54. She was officially grounded. It's what was called non-effective stop, and for the next 12 years, the aircraft was a gate guardian at RAF Tangmere. So watch as the aircraft pitches up from the left, from the right, the Dakota and the Hurricane. And don't forget to visit the BBMF stand, which is again just down here by the front of the Blackpool Pier, and just in front of the tower to the right. Very distinctive black, looks like a big black igloo, sort of igloo shape. But all the information that you need about the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, all of its aircraft, its people, because it is a very, very large team. Obviously to keep these aircraft flying takes a lot of dedication, specialist engineers, and if you want to know more about the BBMF and the work that they do at RF come along and see the guys. Ask for Paris, she knows everything.
Where are we now?
So for the final
there we
time,
are.
ladies and gentlemen, let's just listen to the Royal Air Force Battle of Britain Memorial Flight.